All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect of Yasharahla, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations to you Akim out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today. And speaking of Babylon, you know, I'll probably title this, Welcome to America. All right? This is the new America.
This is America.
Con. See, the thing about Americans is they always feel like the things going on in the Middle East or, South America or other parts of the globe, it wouldn't happen in America. Everybody feel like this place is heaven, so to speak. It's the land of the free. You get to do and be what you want to be and all of that. But the Lord always prophesied against this place. All right? The Lord always prophesied against this place. And like any other kingdom that you had back then, fell by way of prophets prophesying a downfall through YAHAWASHI and judgment being brought upon it. All right, by wickedness, because what does it say in Sirach? By by injuries, riches gotten by deceit, and unrighteous decrees, which we definitely know that this place has that, man. Okay, that one kingdom is transferred from one people to another. All right, so that is why none of these kingdoms ever continuously rule, because of those, part of it is those three things, man. All right. Pretty much everything will revolve around those three things itself. All right, so America's no different. It's even worse than any other kingdom that's ruled. Okay, and I didn't want to really just dwell too much on the riots and things. Just YAHAWASHI. Also, he's the battery pack to this. He's the one that's allowing these things to happen, because what got me thinking is, as I was talking to the brother, and they was speaking about the riots and stuff, or the protests, and then I was like, man, shoot, we we're in my city, they ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said, you never know, you gotta watch the Lord work. And I was like, you're right, my bad. And probably like an hour or hour and a half later, if I'm not mistaken, boom, we got news that they was, they was doing protests down here. And ultimately, of course, we know Esau's behind these things, because he need a reason to bring in martial law. He need a reason to bring in quarantines, and he already got COVID. He already got the coronavirus going on, okay? So that's he's basically setting up his chessboard, all right? See, the thing is, while he's playing against us, the Most High is playing him. So ultimately, the Most High is behind it, But these things has to come to pass, man. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. It says 2nd Ezra 15:1, and I'm going to skip around a little bit. Go ahead. You got something?
Because, in 2nd Ezra 9, it says that these are the beginning of sorrows, but the end is not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So while all this stuff is going on, we understand that all this must come to pass. But, man, it's going to get way worse than what it is right now.
God.
Things is just now starting to get real.
Yeah.
Okay? We on, second quarter.
This is like this is like the orientation.
Yeah.
When you get that job, this is the orientation, man. Welcome to America, orientation. Help. And like the brother said, things are going to get worse. Things are going to get worse, because the scriptures, like 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16, like the apostle said today, these are the times that we're living in, man. All these years we've been bringing these chapters out, and we've been applying them to other places, sedition among men and things of that nature. But it's hitting home now.
And what's the key that we've always been saying? That this is coming to America.
Yeah,
this is coming home.
Yeah.
And now it's home, baby.
Yeah.
We just gotta let the stew brew.
The Lord's turning the heat up. Turn the heat up. In 2 Ezra 15:1, it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy," which means what? To say before. All right? "Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord." And that's why these things are coming to pass. Because the Lord put these things within our mouths. We're just the messenger. All right? We're just the messenger, as was the apostles and the disciples, and the followers of Yahawashi back in those times. All right? They was bringing back the Gentiles into the fold and teaching the Jews, and we're doing the same thing, man. We're doing the same thing through Yahawashi, and they was prophesying, things that were going to come to pass. Things that was written, they was, bringing that up, certain prophecies that was written.
Exactly. Because, they didn't have revelations back then, but they had Isaiah, they had Jeremiah, they had Daniel, they had,
they had the Apocrypha.
Flee into the wilderness.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They had all of these things that we are still saying today.
Yep. They had because they had 2 Ezra 15 and 16. Because Ezra was during the Babylonian period. They didn't have to refer to it. They didn't refer to it as much, but you want to know one thing that they was like? Is they going to restore the kingdom right now? Right. They was always ready for the kingdom to come to pass, man, because why you want to continuously be here? What's here? Nothing, man. If you a man of the Lord, you ready to go home. All right? It says, "Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper." All right? The scrolls, down to the different languages that they were written in, down to what we have now. All right? People always want to, oh, yeah, this word, that word. But at the end of the day, we got what we need, man. The Lord made sure that we got what we need to do this work. All right, and the ones that don't think so is what? Just part of the unbelievers. That's why I said, let not their incredulities, let me see. I don't want to mess that up too much. This 2 Ezra is 9. Dang, I might just get into that too, a little bit of that. Oh, no, I'm Salaki. It is in 15. Okay, yeah, we're going to get to that. Yeah. It says, "For cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." Now, that's a very important part, because them being written down, you can write anything down, but if it's not true, it's not true.
Right.
I could say America's going to continue forever. That's not true. That's something that's not going to happen. It's not faithful. All right? But the words of the Heavenly Father are faithful, and they are true, and they don't go out void, man. All right? Meaning what? They're going to serve their purpose. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, and that speak against thee." Because people look at us like we're crazy, like we don't know what we talk about. Now, through Yahawashi, you have people who are, of course, going to be seeking this word a little bit more, or trying to get more serious, or, hey, I remember we had that conversation, and things of that nature, But at the end of the day, the elect is going to be saved, all right? The elect is going to be saved, and the rest of the world will not receive salvation, okay? It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness," right? And because you have to have faith, all right? You can't keep the law 100% to get salvation. It don't work like that. All right, it doesn't work like that. You can't keep the whole law anyway. Right. Part of the whole law is knocking off a homosexual, sexual for being a homosexual. They supposed to be put to death, man. All right, and it's plenty of different laws, that we're not allowed to keep. Okay.
We're in the land of our captivity.
We are in the land of... Yeah, we're not in our land. Okay? All right, let me jump down. Yeah. It says, 2 Ezra 15:15, it says, "For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." What you think the protesters against the police is?
Right.
That's one people against another. They both got weapons, throwing Molotov cocktails or rocks or sticks or, you know, and it's gonna be race wars. All right, we just seen Edomite get stomped out, and it was probably like about 10 people. Like, hey, it's spreading. The Lord is rousing things up, man.
And I believe the verse before that should say, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein."
God, yep.
You know why? Because their destruction draweth nigh. It's getting close, man. Woe to the world. Woe meaning destruction.
Yep.
You know, to the world, to everybody who is agreeing with America, everyone who, you know what I'm saying, is in that state of mind. And everything is coming to a close, man. It's coming to a head.
Yep.
It's coming to that time where you gotta choose a side.
God. You had your time to play.
And lukewarm gets spit out.
Yep.
So all you niggas that's like, oh, well, why is they protesting? Even though we not, you know, quote, with the protest or whatnot, we on the side of YAHAWASHI. But you niggas that are obviously out here, you know, oh, y'all don't need to be distracting, you know what I'm saying? You're on the side of the fucking white man. You're choosing your side. By not choosing a side, by being vanilla, you're choosing your fucking side.
Jump down to 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power," man. All right, which is what? That sedition is what? Them going against the ones that are in rulership. Okay? They're and invading one another. That hasn't happened completely far as house to house, but they're looting businesses.
Yeah.
They're stealing Gucci. They're stealing cars from the dealership. They looting Target, burning down things like. And this was all written thousands of years ago, man. You know. All right, this was written thousands of years ago. And it's coming to pass now. But people think is they don't have the patience to wait for it. You know, and I believe it say, in your patience possess you your souls, man. Because the Lord ain't gonna just come on your time. That's too convenient for you. He can't come. And what if everybody else got different times?
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Yep. And look at time itself, man. You barely got time to do anything. Because time is moving, as the Lord said. He was going to speed up these times for the elect's sake. All right? It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Now, we had a part of this happening, what? With this COVID-19 situation. You know? Oh, you can't go out of the states. New York was really shut down.
Yeah.
You know? It was you really couldn't do it. All right?
And with this, with all the protests and the riots,
chaos,
they're gonna start bringing in that National Guard and that military.
Yep.
I believe Minneapolis is already under a curfew.
Oh yeah, I believe they gotta be in 9 p.m.
That's setting martial law up for the alley-oop.
Yep. Complete slam
You're bringing
dunk.
in the militarization of your police force, and you're setting a military curfew in the land of the so-called free and the home of the brave. That's unconstitutional. The only way you'll be able to do that is if you suspend the Constitution, and which you can do, but you would have to declare martial law in order to do that.
Yep. Kind. And we had this, we brought this out on the highways yesterday, 2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." And which is what? You know, that's still all of these things, because all of this is orchestrated by the Heavenly Father, you know. All of this, you good, bro? You good? All of this is orchestrated by YAHAWASHI. You know, He's the one allowing these things to happen. He's the one that's controlling the spirits that's getting on people to do certain things, man. All right, because what? It's I'm gonna jump down to 4. It says well, I can read 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the... I gotta read 3.
Gotta read 3.
And uproars of the people, and that was the spirit, because I seen, you know, I wanted to get down to the works. It says in verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, man. This was it was written. It was faithful and true. So, like the brother had brought out, you know, though it tarry, wait for it. All right, for it shall surely come, man. Okay, people we just want it to happen. You know, that's why it says since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue, man. Meaning what? The ones that written down, the Ezekiels and Daniels and the Ezras and the Elijahs and Elishas, you know, all the prophets and the men of the Lord back then, yeah, they fell asleep. Meaning what? They passed on. They died. All right? But all things continue. And it all trickled down to what? These times that we living in right now, man. Okay? It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and the end is manifest.
Yeah, it's manifest, man. It's being brought to life. Mm-hmm. You can physically see it in front of your face. It's one thing to hear about, you know, a prophecy or hear about something that you think is going to happen, but it's a whole nother thing when what they call the revolution is going to be televised.
Hey, dig this. I just got a alert on my phone 21 minutes ago. It says, emergency alert, law enforcement in the area of the old market, multiple intersections closed, avoid area if possible. Why? Because they was down there protesting, man.
Going down.
You know, that's the spirit there. So now whether this died down or not, because Esau liked to try things out, you know, a little test run. But I think it's going to keep getting hot, man. You know, I think it's going to keep getting hot, you know. Lord willing, it does.
Let this nigga get off. Which he's going to get off.
They supposedly going to convict him.
Of what? Of 3rd degree murder? He willingly did that. That's 1st degree murder all day. 3rd degree murder is a slap on the wrist, if that. But, you know, we'll see if he get a conviction. Because all you got to do is say that you was fearful for your life or whatever. Which, why even become a cop if you're fearful of an unarmed person? But, you know, that's a whole other story. But as the track record sits, they get off for this shit.
Yep, and that, yeah, it's not like it happened one time and Jake just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? It continuously happened, but at the end of the day, it's still Esau setting up his plan. His plan, and ultimately his plan is what? To lock the cities down and chip your ass. Then you can go out and play. As long as I can chip you, you can go out and play. They want to put that RFID chip in you, which is the mark of the beast.
That's when things will get back to so-called normal.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And it makes sense. Everything going crazy. All right, we got to usher in. We got to track people. We got to know who got COVID. We got to know who's part of this group or this militia, whatever. You know, oh, you don't want the chip? Okay, you take your ass to a concentration camp. Oh, you can't buy or sell, you know, all of that. We don't know exactly step for step how it's going to happen, but we know by YAHAWASHI that it's going to happen because it was written down on paper and it's faithful and true. It says, for like as all is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs, which is not over yet.
Right.
It's not over. There's more to come. This ain't hit the climax yet. All right, chariots ain't just start showing up all over, you know what I'm saying, the world in a more frequent pattern. That's what's going to happen. That's what's coming.
What'd you say about the eclipse and the moon?
It's supposed to be a solar eclipse this month and a lunar eclipse this month.
They said those effects and signs, man.
Yep.
Those are signs.
Yep.
Of the powerful works that are going to be done in this place, man.
Mm-hmm. It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from these said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I sanctified them for me from the beginning. And that's what it is. It comes down to if you're chosen by the Heavenly Father or not, man. I mean, that's just how it is. The Lord is only coming to save a few. All right? Now, ultimately, all of Yashala, we will benefit in the kingdom. Other nations, y'all, y'all have what y'all have, but y'all gonna follow, y'all gonna be under our rule. And then Esau, you just getting double of everything that you've done, man. I was thinking the other day, y'all like not even allowed in my house. I don't want no Edomite servants in my house. In my mansion.
Right. On the estate.
Rightfully so. Like y'all had house niggas and field niggas. It's just gonna be field Edomites. Like stay out there. I don't want you in here, man. Your fault. And that's all through YAHAWASHI, But yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Things are being